Hey love, welcome back to my channel. So today's reading is a January 2021 summary of shadow, light and guidance for the earth signs. So before we get into it, I just want to take a couple seconds just to reintroduce myself. My name's Leonie and this is Side Chick. So this is the January 2021 reading for the earth signs. So these are the cards we're going to be using to represent our shadow, represent our light, and to represent our guidance. Okay, so this is going to represent the shadow aspect. So let's just give these a shuffle. And the shadow aspect is basically challenges that may come up during the month, or things that we find uncomfortable. Generally, a shadow is something that will help us to grow, something that we don't want to look at because it's kind of, as I said, kind of uncomfortable, an uncomfortable truth, if you will. So let's see, what do earth signs need to know about for their shadow aspect in January, please? We're gonna go here. We got, oh, anger and chains. Okay, right, so let's put that there. Put those to the side. And the light aspect, let's give these a shuffle. So our light aspect is things that will be helpful. If I can shuffle the cards, things that would be helpful to kind of overcome this, or to accept this, or whatever needs actioning, as well as something that is just going to be generally uplifting and healing. So we'll just shuffle these one more time. And then, right, so what is the light aspect, please, for earth signs in January? So we're very clearly having this card. What is this one? The cosmic heart. Beautiful. Right, so we'll put that there. Put these to the side. And last but not least, use the tarot for guidance. So what guidance do the earth signs need in January, please? I'm very clearly coming to this card. Ah, I love this card. It doesn't matter that it's reversed. I do read reversed cards. So I'll just turn it the right way up just to show you quickly. So that is the Two of Cups. And it's reversed. Reverse cards usually just mean that there's something extra that we need to action, or something extra that we need to take into consideration before we kind of get the benefits of the reversed card. So let's make a start. So this is our shadow aspect for January. So anger and chains. This card has a lot going on. Just to bring it a little bit closer, just to show you, there is a lot of different shapes, a lot of different colors, all kind of smooshed together. Now what I feel here is where it's saying anger, you may have some, what's the word, volatile feelings coming to the surface this month, especially if you have feelings of feeling trapped, or feeling that your hands are tied in a certain situation, feeling like you don't have room to move, room to maneuver or negotiate your way around situations. It might lead to feelings of powerlessness, or feelings of anger and frustration, basically. I feel like because there is so much going on in this card, it feels very very chaotic, very kind of it hasn't been sorted, there's no order to it. So what I would say with this is to just kind of be a little bit aware of getting to the real root cause of what is causing your frustration, rather than just kind of blindly taking your frustrations out on those around you, whether that's at work, whether that's at home, whether that's in your relationship, wherever that is. I also want to say that, thank you. So my guide is jumping in as well. We also want to say that sometimes anger can be a catalyst for positive change, but other times it can be restrictive, and it can keep us kind of held in cycles that are unproductive. And I feel like there possibly is I don't want to say danger, that's really the wrong word, but there's a chance that may happen this month if your anger is not checked, if your frustrations are not checked or vented or dealt with or looked at. Okay, so whatever positive action you need to take, whether that is speaking up about your frustrations rather than just bottling things up, whether that is finding a sensible outlet for your anger and frustration, maybe like exercise, or something that is going to be productive for you. Even making some art, sometimes doing like an angry painting or an angry poem or something, is really, really helpful. If it's just kind of left unchecked and it's left to sit and fester, sometimes that can keep us really chained up, really kind of feeling quite restricted and powerless. So that's something that is possibly a shadow aspect for you for this month. Okay, so coming to our light aspect, something that is helpful for you this month. This says the cosmic heart, devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. So I would absolutely continue with, from this card, and we were talking about, possibly having exercise as an outlet or movement as an outlet. This card, it seems to be reaffirming that as well, where it's saying about making your life a moving prayer. I would move to improve. So if you find that your mood kind of, becomes a little bit negative, or a little bit, if you feel a bit sad or frustrated, angry, down, all those kinds of feelings, which are really common in January as well. Don't beat yourself up about it. It's really common in January to feel like that. Then I would, this card really is kind of advising, or suggesting, I should say, that movement would be a way that you can begin to shift some of that negative or stale energy. It's also talking about devotion and potency. Devotion, if you view your body as sacred, and if you view your body as a physical vessel for your soul, your spirit being, then everything that you do, eating, sleeping, interacting with others, can become sacred. These can become acts of devotion. You are honoring the sacred in yourself. You are honoring that you are a spirit temporarily in a human body, in a human vessel. This card also talks about potency, and I feel, again, this came up in a reading I did in my Facebook group the other day. We were talking about spending your energy wisely, and I feel like if we are just frivolously spending our energy on people or in places that it's not appreciated, or it just becomes kind of wasted, then we can lose our potency. But if we are making conscious choices to move or to spend our energy deliberately, and making conscious choices of where to allow our energy to flow to, then I feel like we can retain our potency. And again, then every kind of movement is a prayer. Every decision that we choose to make can become sacred. So I feel like when we do this, when we acknowledge this within ourselves, the divinity within ourselves, we do absolutely connect to the cosmic heart, like it says here, and we can experience this kind of bliss, this ecstasy, with all these beautiful sparkles, because we want to be sparkly. I like to be sparkly. So last but not least, our guidance card for January. So when it's the right way up, this card talks about reciprocity, happy relationships and friendships, Cups are associated traditionally with emotions and water as an element. So even though this reading is for you earth signs, this will be talking about your emotions and your relationships, interactions with others, and also your interaction, in relationship with yourself. So as I said, the right way up, this card is talking about reciprocity, equality, give and take, and this beautiful kind of intermingling of energies to create something really beautiful, unique and special. Now, the fact that it is reversed says to me that perhaps our relationships might need a little bit more attention this month. So if you have a partner or partners and things have not been going as smoothly as you would like them to, I would definitely say that communicating and opening up would be a really positive step forward, rather than just kind of letting yourself descend into anger and frustration, and do so very deliberately, very consciously, to make it sacred. Honor the sacred in yourself and in the other person or people. In your friendships as well, you can take this same kind of tack, just making sure that everybody is giving and everybody is receiving. It's this reciprocity, it's this beautiful kind of balance, and making sure that everybody feels nurtured and everybody feels appreciated. So the reason it's upside down, as I said, I feel is because there's some action that needs taking. So I feel like that any action to remedy or redress the balance is going to be really positive. So that really is the guidance this month, is to kind of pay attention to your relationships, both with yourself and with other people. So hopefully that has been helpful for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again next time. Take care. Lots of love. Bye.